What's up, family? Stimulus checks are what we love to hear about, especially in the hopes that the government will provide one more on a federal level. Mostly we have only seen them on a state level, which is still pretty good, but only for those individuals in those respective states. Today, we actually have information on stimulus checks that could be available to all 50 states. Now, in addition to that, we also have some individual states that are actually considering offering a statewide stimulus payment as well. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment. And lastly, I have some news on SNAP benefits increase for our seniors in one particular state, which could be around $95. Be sure to watch this video until the very end. So if this type of content interests you today, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the like button, as it really helps us grow on YouTube. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Right here, guys, we have an article talking about stimulus checks as well as rebates in every single state. Now, it does say that, do you have $1,200 coming your way in 2023? Well, let's go ahead and jump into this particular article. Yes, guys, federal stimulus payments that were sent to the United States to U.S. households in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic have ended. We all know that, guys, and we hated to hear it. But some states will offer financial relief in the form of one-time payments, tax rebates, as well as tax credits, wealth sharing funds, and state income tax reductions. Now, again, in some cases, you might get financial relief totaling hundreds of dollars, while in other cases, you'll simply see a bigger refund at tax season, at tax time. Here's a look at various state stimulus checks as well as tax relief programs that could put more money in your pocket. We all love money, right? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Yes, guys, the first one is Alaska. They have what's called an Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend, in which Alaska residents from investment earnings of mineral royalties. The annual payment allows for Alaskans to share in a portion of state minerals revenue in the form of a dividend to benefit current and future generations. Upcoming payments for some residents will be distributed this month on June the 15th, as well as on July the 20th. And yes, guys, they have a link right here where you can get more information if you live in the state of Alaska. So I will include a link to this whole entire article down below in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. So be sure to look for that down below. But anyways, guys, moving on, we also have California, what they are calling a middle class tax refund, in which under this particular program, eligible households will receive at least $200 and as much as $1,050 depending on their California adjusted gross income, filing status, as well as whether or not they have a dependent according to the State of California Franchise Tax Board. Now again, the majority of those payments have already been issued, guys. Let's just go ahead and face it. But some payments are still requiring people's additional review, and they're still being processed as of now. So if you believe that you are eligible to receive one of these particular payments and you have not received it yet, you do need to go ahead and call customer service number listed on the contact information page, which there is a link right here as well. So check that out down below. And then we also have Montana has tax rebates. According to Montana's Governor Greg Gianforte, he signed a 3-state House bills into law to provide tax rebates for eligible Montana taxpayers. House Bill 192 provides a rebate for individual income taxes paid in the tax year of 2021. House Bills 222 and 816 provide a rebate for property taxes paid in tax years in 2022 as well as 2023. You can also get more information at the Business and Income Tax Division website. You can get that down below as well, guys. And then we also have New Mexico, where they have a tax rebate. Earlier this year, New Mexico's Governor Michelle Grissom and the state legislature approved the rebates for New Mexico taxpayers, as well as economic relief payments to New Mexico residents who are not required to file taxes. Payments include refundable income tax rebate of $1,000 for married couples filing jointly returns, heads of households, and surviving spouses, and $500 for single single filers and married individuals filing separately. So again, these rebates will be sent automatically to New Mexico residents who have filed their 2021 personal income tax return and are not declared as a dependent or another taxpayer's return. That is very important. Eligible residents have until May the 31st of next year to file the 2021 tax return if they have not already done so. Again, you can visit the Department of Taxation and Revenue site for New Mexico to get more information. And then we also have, guys, we have Washington State, where they have a tax credit for workers. Eligible individuals and families can receive up to $1,200 back if they meet certain eligibility requirements. You can apply for the credit through this year, December the 31st. Among the particular items that are needed, you'll need a copy of your federal tax return, your social security number or an individual taxpayer identification number, as well as your address, your personal information such as your date of birth, your spouse's name, and your children. You can get more information on the Washington Department of Revenue website. And then other state programs that are also out there, guys. We want to go ahead and go over those really quick. The Idaho tax rebates, guys. They are sending out tax rebates and special session rebates in the month of March as well as in September of last year. Those payments have been completed for residents who filed their tax returns on time. However, for those who got extensions or filed later, rebates are continuing to be processed through this summer. Also, guys, the state of Illinois' income tax rebate and or property tax rebates back in October of last year was the last date that you could file for these particular rebates, and most of the payments have already been sent out. However, the state comptroller has indicated that payments will continue until all of them have been issued. Be mindful of that, guys. And then we also have the state of Maine winter energy relief payments. Payments commenced back in January and have essentially been completed. However, if you qualify for the payment but have not received one, you still have until the end of this month, June the 30th, to contact the state tax assessor to prove your eligibility. Those are approved and may receive those rebates up until later this year at the end of September. So you still have a little bit of time. And then lastly, guys, we do have Massachusetts. They have tax refunds. These began paying out state tax refunds back in November, and those payments are essentially over. However, late filers have until this year, September the 15th, to get their tax returns in and still qualify for the Massachusetts tax refunds. So again, guys, I know that's a lot of information. That is why I'm going to include a link to this article down below in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. You need to get more information by clicking on the links under your specific state to get more information to help you out, guys. Again, like I said, some of these have already been passed through, but some of them are still waiting, and you still have time. You still need to meet the eligibility requirements, and you need to go ahead and check that out, guys. So anyways, that link will be down below. And then moving on, guys, we also have this particular article right here, which is talking about 7 other states that are considering more stimulus checks this year. This is important, guys, because we love to see these statewide stimulus checks, even though we hope and we pray that the Biden administration as well as Congress approves of a federal stimulus check. But in the meantime, we have state stimulus checks, which only benefit you if you live in that respective state, right? But anyways, guys, it says right here that California is estimating an amount of around $200 to $1,050, depending on your income, filing status, and whether or not you have dependents. You can check the California Franchise Tax Board. Again, they are thinking of providing more tax refund stimulus checks for the state of California. So as we all know, that California has pretty much been the top state so far that has offered the most money to its citizens and its residents in its respective states. So why would they stop anytime soon, guys? People are still struggling. There is still homelessness going on, and we really need additional stimulus checks going out, especially in other states, not just California. But then in addition to that, guys, we also have Idaho, in which they have what's called the greater of $75 per family member, or 12% of the tax liability before credits of their tax payments for the first year's rebate, equal to the greater of $600 for married couples filing a joint return, or $300 for all other filers. It's very complicated did math for Idaho specifically, but the math that adds up to a nice sum for Idaho residents. Last year, the state issued 2 tax rebates for full-year residents who filed Idaho state income taxes. And now, guys, they are back at it again. They are thinking about giving out more tax rebates to its residents. Now, if they go ahead and do what they did previously, it's going to be around $600 for married couples. But hopefully, guys, they will actually see an opportunity to increase that amount this time around. So again, guys, we'll keep you posted on that as well. And then we also have the state of Maine, in which $450 for single filers, $900 for joint filers on 2021 state tax returns. There's a new payment for 2023 for Maine residents who lived in the state full time and filed a tax return for 2021 no later than October the 31st. It's called the Winter Energy Relief Payment. And as long as the federal adjusted gross income, or better known as the AGI, reported on the 2021 Maine tax return was less than $100,000 for single tax filers, or $150,000 for married couples filing jointly, or $200,000 for heads of households, guys, taxpayers might qualify for payments sent no later than March of this year. Guys, that is going to be some additional payments as well. They're trying to get it done, and hopefully the state of Maine can actually get this done as well. And then we also have New Jersey, guys, dependent on 2019 income tax return and whether residents were homeowners and renters that particular year. They have what's called the Anchor Tax Relief Program. Will send rebates of $1,500 to New Jersey residents who owned their homes in 2019 with a total income of $150,000 or less, or homeowners with a household income of $150,000 to $250,000 should expect payments of around $1,000. New Jersey renters with 2019 tax returns showing income of $150,000 or less can anticipate around a $450 tax rebate. So again, guys, those are the states that are thinking about providing more stimulus checks this year. Hopefully, guys, we'll just have to see. We love to see these statewide stimulus checks. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do need to talk about New Jersey. They have also decided to keep food stamp benefits around $95 per month. I know a lot of people's amounts that they have been getting on their benefits have actually been reduced previously, but New Jersey has decided to do something a little bit different. As you can see, guys, it says that New Jersey keeps the food stamps minimum payment to $95 per month as federal SNAP benefits dries up. It says right here, guys, that New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy has permanently raised the minimum monthly benefit for New Jerseyans who rely on food stamps, cementing a COVID-19 era boost to the Supplemental Nutritious Assistance Program, or better known as the SNAP program, that would otherwise have ended after February. Murphy on Wednesday signed a new law that will ensure 46,000 residents who are mostly seniors and people with disabilities continue to receive a minimum of $95 a month through SNAP benefits program. The new state-funded benefits are set to start in March, replacing the federal funding that expired at the same time. The governor said in a statement that, look, no one should ever have to wonder whether their next meal will come from during the bill signing on Wednesday. He also said that New Jersey is the first state to set an across-the-board minimum state benefit, but he had hoped that we will not be the last state to put these critical protections into effect. New Jersey lawmakers already increased the monthly minimum to $50 back in 2022, but the additional measure adds another $45 to the monthly benefits. Without any legislation and with the federal supplemental expiring, the minimum for families this year would be $23 per month. We have heard that story many, many times, guys. So anyways, guys, hey, that is what we have on the table right now. We have some statewide stimulus checks. We also have some stimulus checks that could be provided for all of the 50 states out there. So that is also some positive news. But hopefully, guys, we will see more traction on this information very soon. And then again, guys, New Jersey being the first state to step up to the plate to say that they will continue the COVID-19 boost of $95 per month regardless regardless of what other people have to say, and they are hoping that other states see the actual opportunity to do the same, as well as New Jersey's governor. So anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel, as well as some opportunities for you to earn some free money, some free cash, such as signing up with Webull, where you can get 12 free stocks for free after depositing just $1, and those stocks could be worth up to $3,000. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.